Okay, so this is the what you looks like after taking off from the stove.
See there.
It's half cooked, right?
It's half cooked, but it's still quite saucy. The reason why we cook it half is because it's still going to go into the oven.
Right.
So now comes the more interesting part.
Where
So we're going to layer. So it's almost like a lasagna type, biryani type of a layering.
Yes.
So we're going to take some chicken gently.
And
then we're going to put the brinjal on top. So if someone doesn't like stuff too creamy, you can add a bit of water to make it more saucy while it's cooking.
Right.
And if you don't mind the richness, you can add more cream or milk.
Okay.
So it's up to you and what your family's preferences are.
Okay.
There we go. And then we take our brinjal. Where's my... Let me get that quick. So we take the brinjal.
Okay, layered, hey?
Layered.
Subhanallah. Don't you put the extra sauce, you put it on the top?
I'm going to put it on the top.
Okay.
So that's how things like biryani, lasagna kind, it's got layers.
You said you originated in a discussion that you're from Lesotho.
Yes, I'm originally from Lesotho.
Wow, which family?
So from the Abu Bakr family of Lesotho.
Okay.
They're known as the Abu Bakers.
Okay.
So my dad was from
Hope
India.
you in Lesotho are watching.
Inshallah. So my late dad was from India.
Okay.
You know, he was one of those settlers in Lesotho that came by ship from India to South Africa.
Okay.
And my mom was from Pakistan. My mom is from Pakistan.
Okay.
And they first cousins.
Okay.
So it's amazing how... So yes, alhamdulillah, we're from Lesotho, first generation South African.
Okay, and then you layer it again with chicken.
You lay it on top.
And this, I believe, is going to go into the oven.
It's going to
once
go
you top it with the cheese.
Yes.
Interesting, very interesting dish, very different. You're absolutely right. Yes. Aroma is absolutely amazing.
You feel like licking it, don't you?
We do, yeah.
So there we go. I actually should scrape that out because we don't know which grain has barakah, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So my kids know I scrape everything out.
I'm the same.
Because I tell them, we don't know which grain has barakah.
Yes, exactly.
And when I was growing up, my mom, when we used to rinse the rice, she used to watch us so carefully that not even one grain goes down the drain.
Yeah. And that's right. Food is precious now. Always was.
Always was.
Yeah. And the
So
cheese
there we
topping
go.
also.
Yeah. So if you want more yellow, you can put yellow cheese.
Yes.
But I've opted for the white cheese.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go.
And this goes
And
in
there we
the oven.
go.
How long?
So about 15 to 20 minutes, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about 15 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees in a preheated oven. So let's see, we have a timer here. So this is our dish out of the oven, and we are going to garnish it with some coriander. You can actually just break it with your fingers.
That's lovely.
Yeah. You can even use parsley. If you don't have fresh herbs, you can use dried herbs as well.
Yeah.
The idea is just to make it look pretty.
And coriander is always got an extra taste.
Yeah.
It's got
Scent,
aroma, appearance,
yes.
and yeah.
We eat first with our
Taste.
sense of smell.
Now we have to get the taste. The
Now
last.
we get the taste. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we've got the layers of the chicken and the brinjal.
And quick and easy done.
Quick and easy done. See? And no fuss.
Yeah.
Got stuck in the brinjal there. There we go. Big portion, small portion.
That's fine.
So this actually can be enough for a family of 4 if you're small eaters. And otherwise, what I like to make a dish like this, and half for supper and half for lunch the next day. And I don't have to worry. So you see, you have to sit down nicely.
Yes.
It's not a dish that you
can just taste,
as
yeah.
Yes.
So we're just going to do a taste because this you have to sit down and eat,
Yes.
right?
And your speciality, it's called
Polo Mastarda.
Polo Mastarda, and it goes with this exotic drink,
Mary
Mary
Poppins.
Poppins.
So it's a revival of 2 recipes, alhamdulillah.
And the ultimate partner. Bismillah.
Bismillah. Enjoy.
Freshly cooked food, mashallah, jazakallah.
Alhamdulillah. It's
In
wholesome.
the ibadah, it's
It's
wholesome.
wholesome.
Brinjals, the sauce and everything is perfect. You asked me about the salt earlier.
Yes.
Salt is perfect.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
You did put less salt, but you put added not it's a compromise.
Yes, alhamdulillah. So I didn't put any salt.
Alhamdulillah. So now, that's your final dish.
There we go.
It's still very hot out of the oven, so be careful, be careful, be careful. And there's your drink.
And enjoy.
We'd like to thank you, Sister Sumia. This
Jazakallah
has been
khair.
an amazing journey of cooking with different parts of the world coming together.
Alhamdulillah.
And the advice of your father, it makes memories. You know,
It
cooking makes
definitely
memories,
does. It
eating
definitely
makes
does.
memories. And you brought a memory to life. And these are the good old days, you know, nostalgia brings back so much of value as well.
Yes, of course.
And there we have it, you know, it triggered in a memory, it triggered a recipe, it triggered a union, it triggered a fresh union, creating more memories. And inshallah, in the next book, we'll find Sisters Sumayya's recipe in there as well. In the Actively Quick and Easy book 2. So inshallah, stay tuned for that as well. And in the future, we were going to be meeting Sister Sumayya, who's also a kinesiologist, as we said, by profession. And in another program, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But this is about cooking, and you shared this culinary skill of yours. It is so amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
We hope to see you in the future.
Inshallah.
Your parting advice about food.
So, like you said, Basham Shad is that food and memories and inspiration from parents. Yesterday I was a child, my dad, my parents inspired me to continue being curious and wanting to learn. And alhamdulillah, today I'm a parent myself. So inshallah, I make dua that I'm able to live that legacy that my dad left for us, to inspire my kids as well to also want to explore and experiment.
Inshallah.
So healing doesn't only come from a modality like kinesiology, for example. Healing can come through memories that food bring up.
Absolutely.
And that can also revive something else.
And this is what we say.
Yes.
It's an ibadah.
Of course.
And making people good is an
Inshallah.
ibadah, and making people feel good and eat well and be nutritious and feed themselves with good thoughts and good food is an ibadah. Allah accept it from you and from us, inshallah. And we hope to meet you soon. But shukran jazeelan, we wish you a very speedy recovery, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And
Jazakallah
hope to see you in
khair.
the future.
Yes, inshallah.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair.
And from myself and Sister Sumia, it's a very warm wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.